This is NDTV. And you're watching Ndtv-Hindu.
Hello and welcome. You're watching News Tonight. I'm Sai Manish. Let's have a look at the headlines. An air show in Hyderabad goes terribly wrong. Naval pilots lose control of the plane and crash into a building. No sign of the crime graph coming down in Chennai. A pregnant woman is found murdered on the outskirts of the city. Nominations for the Pennagaram Bipole start today. The Dravidian party is all set to slug it out. Chief Minister Karunanidhi sticks to his demand for a rollback on the fuel price hike, but rules out a confrontation with the centre. Celebrations at the BCG lab in Chennai as the Union Health Ministry revokes the suspension of its license, along with 2 other public sector labs in the country. 3 deaths in 2 days at the Annamalai University shocks the administration. A probe is ordered. Now, the main opposition party in Tamil Nadu, the AIADMK, is seeking disqualification of its MLAs who defected to the DMK camp. This is being seen as a desperate move by Jayalalitha to avoid embarrassment when the legislature holds its budget session on the 19th of this month. Shabir Ahmed reports.
The AIADMK has begun serious moves to disqualify Kovilpatti Radhakrishnan and Jayamkondan Rajendran, the MLAs who defected to the governing DMK recently. They caused big embarrassment for the AIADMK, first by calling on senior DMK leader MK Alagiri and then by attending his party's General Council meeting in Chennai. The AIADMK is doing everything possible to disqualify these MLAs just before the legislature is to meet for the state budget presentation on the 19th of this month. The AIADMK argues the voluntary nature of giving up their membership from a political party arises when Radhakrishnan and Rajendran had defected to the DMK by attending its General Council meeting. Sources in the AIADMK say the party has begun the damage control process. These moves are also seen as an attempt to discourage further defections. But the party's leadership has not commented on the issue so far. As the AIADMK maintains silence, the DMK says anti-defection law is not applicable in this case as the defecting MLAs have not formally joined the DMK party.
It won't come under anti-defection law. Though they are not members, they can be invited as special invitees. Special invitee can be anybody. So they have invited, they have attended, but that does not involve this anti-defection law. In my opinion, it won't happen.
Sources in the Tamil Nadu Legislative Assembly say that the matter is under the Speaker's consideration and a notice seeking clarification has already been sent to the rebel MLAs.
Similarly, 4 years ago, the AIADMK demanded that its MLA S.V. Shanmugam should be disqualified for attending a meeting presided over by the DMK's M.K. Stalin and for praising the DMK government. The Speaker of the legislature had rejected the demand on the grounds that defection had not taken place. Shabir Ahmed in Chennai, J. Santosh for NDTV-Hindu.
Now, a tragic incident in Hyderabad, a naval aircraft crashed in the city during an air show. The Navy's trainer craft nosedived from the sky straight into a 3-story building near Begumpet Airport in the heart of the city. Both pilots of the aircraft died on the spot. 4 people have been seriously injured in the crash. The aircraft that crashed was a Kiran Mk2 aircraft belonging to the Sagar Pawan acrobatic team of the Indian Navy. The building that was hit went up in flames but did not collapse. The pilots have been identified as Commander S.K. Maurya and Lieutenant Commander Rahul Nair. The air show was part of the inaugural ceremony for the Indian Aviation Summit. Naval officials have told NDTV that the plane was performing the final acrobatic maneuver called the Bombers when it started free-falling. Investigations are still on to find out the reasons for the crash. Now, a pregnant woman was found dead today in Marimalai Nagar near Chennai. Police say she was strangled to death. A post-mortem report has said that the woman was not raped. Her body was found near the railway tracks and the police are interviewing her husband to know more about the circumstances surrounding her death. And here's a ground report from the scene of the crime.
This is the place where 30-year-old pregnant woman Bhuvaneshwari's body was found lying half naked. The passers-by informed the police, and the police rushed to the spot and moved the body to the Government General Hospital in Chengalpet. Meanwhile, the police have informed the victim's husband Maharaja, who is still under police interrogation. Also, the couple is survived by two children, a 6-year-old girl and a 3-year-old boy. This comes as a shock and surprise to the victim's family, and also sources from the police department do say that they have formed special teams to nab the accused.
Now, the district collector of Cuddalore has ordered a probe into the Annamalai University incident. The bodies of the 3 students who died in Chidambaram, Annamalai University, are in Chennai right now. 2 of the bodies have been transported to Delhi and the 3rd will be taken to Kolkata. 2 students were from Bihar and 1 from Jharkhand. In the wake of the alleged killings at the Annamalai University, Bihar Chief Minister Nitish Kumar and Jharkhand Chief Minister Shibu Soren have spoken to M. Karunanidhi, seeking protection for those studying in various deemed universities there. Nitish Kumar said that the anti-Bihari sentiments should be nipped in the bud. 2 students' bodies were found floating in a sewer near the university campus following some clashes over medical negligence in the University Medical College Hospital. Now, Tamil Nadu CM M. Karunanidhi has indicated that the DMK will not join the protests against the fuel price hike. He said he would prefer talking than confronting the UPA over the issue.
பொதுமக்களும் ஆட்காரர்களும் பாதிக்கப்படுவார்கள். வாதாடி வடிவத்தில் வலியுறுத்துவோம்.
நம்பிக்கை இருக்கா டீசல் விலையை அப்படி குறைப்பாங்க உங்களோட விவாத அடிப்படையில் நீங்க வலியுறுத்தினாலும் மத்திய அரசு டீசல் விலையாவது குறைப்பாங்கன்னு உங்களுக்கு நம்பிக்கை இருக்கு?
நம்புகிறோம்.
Ramadas has done it once again. Today at a press conference, he lost his temper with a reporter when asked about his demand for the allocation of 7,000 crore rupees for agriculture in the Tamil Nadu budget. PMK's founder Ramadas today released his party shadow budget for agriculture and demanded more allocation of funds for the primary sector. Ramadas said the adequate funds were not being given for agriculture and it had several farmers were in fact driven to poverty because of this.
4-5 நாள் சாப்பிடணும்னா உயிர் போயிடும். இது எது முக்கியம்? பிரைமரி செக்டார்னு சொல்கிறது. பிரைமரி செக்டார்னும் போது இது அன்ரீசனபிள்ன்ற வார்த்தை உங்கள் வாயால் நீங்கள் உணவு டேப்லெட்டாக சாப்பிட்லையே, கேப்சூலாக சாப்பிட்லையே, நீங்கள் தப்பாக நினச்சிக்காதீங்க. கேப்சூலாக சாப்பிட்ற நிலைமை வந்ததுன்னா அமெரிக்காக்காரன் தான் அங்கேருந்து வரும், பாக்ஸாக வரும் கேப்சூலாக உணவு.
Well, still up on the show, the pressure is on class 10 students as the CBSE exams begin.